morning, good afternoon, whatever. No, I just got back from the market. Did a quick propane tank exchange, so that way I have basically 2 new tanks. For this, let me put this down. Come on, pup-pups. I gotta shut the gate. Come on, monsters. Oh, goober butts. No. Make sure I had an extra tank, because the other one's about halfway through, so I was like, fuck it, I'll just take care of it now. Got nothing else to do. Made sure I got some necessities. Some soda. Some milk. Some brioche buns. And some sandwich. And like I said, I'm not a big drinker at all. I really am not. But I figure, fuck it. I'm gonna go ahead and spike my cocoa here tonight, and this can last me a year easily. That should kind of tell you what kind of drinker I am. I don't have anything against it. If you're gonna be an alcoholic, you know, I'd say be a smart one, but I haven't met many super smart ones. But at least, like, yeah, be responsible about it. Because I can tell you right now, it's not an excuse if you do something stupid while you're drunk, just like on anything else. No, I got the message from Win-Win and them that the contracts with them is finally done with, thankfully. Signed the other contracts last night with the realtor to update and redo the fucking listing. I've just got someone I've got to get back to who's contacted me about the house. It's one of the neighbors out here who's interested. So good chance. We'll see what happens there. I'm not going to say anything on that. All I can do is hope. But I better put this in there too. But no, I figured it's also a good chance to let the dogs get out of the house and all that stuff. Take them at least on a car ride, you know, for a few minutes, so that they're not cooped up here in the house so badly. But no, I figured tonight's gonna be a sloppy Joe night, and I haven't bothered to get any soda, I think, for a couple days now. I have like 3 vices in my life, and that tends to be coke, cannabis, and cigarettes, ironically. Even though cannabis ended up being prescribed to me medically, I'm not one of those people go, oh, I'm not addicted. No, I know I have an addiction. It doesn't affect me like it used to. And I don't go, well, I'm almost to the bottom of my jar. I need to go get more. You know, I'm almost out. I don't do that bullshit. It's like when I'm out, and then Next time I go to town, I'll get meds or something. It's just, yeah. Thankfully for some of this stuff, like this stuff here, I didn't have to go to town again. I just, excuse me. I did a quick propane canister exchange with my second one that I have, real quick. So, like I said, I have a couple new ones and on for here. What's great is the way I got this. I ended up fixing the water heater, getting it all set up. Before you could barely get the bathtub filled. Like you couldn't fill it. You'd have to. It would cut everything. Would cut off after you get like about an inch of water in the bathtub, and then you'd turn it back on, and it would run cold for a moment until it heats back up again, and then do it again. And you'd have to do this like 2-3 times. Now, I can just, because I got curious about it. It's like after replacing the shower head, adjusting the water pressure, doing all this stuff, making sure I wasn't going over like whatever on the water heater, so that I wasn't putting too much water pressure through the water heater and all that stuff. Because I have a gauge thing that controls controls the water pressure and all that going through. But yeah, I replaced the shower head, and that thing's just like a normal fucking shower. And in the tub, you can actually fill the tub up. And yeah, so it's like, well, that's nice and fixed. This is good. I know I pace a lot, and I think a lot of people notice that in my vids. I do pace a lot, and that's part of my stimming. That is a part of my ASD. I pace a lot. If I'm in the store, depending on like my Fiat keys, on the back side of it, it's textured, and so of all things, I'll rub my thumb on that to stim on when I'm in the store. Otherwise, I start playing with my strings or what have you. You know, yeah. You'll notice some quirky little things that I do at times here. You know, whether on vid or if you know me and all that stuff, you'll notice I do some quirky things, and that's just, I'm stimming. It's like when this part gets long enough, you'll start to see me start doing this more and more and all that, because it's just, yeah, I don't know, it's a part of, yeah, it's a part of stimming and trying to calm nerves and stuff. But no, I'm trying to push myself to go out and go up and go for a walk up on the mountain here. I'm hoping to go here tomorrow, because I look out and it's like, is it gonna rain? Is it not gonna rain? I go out in the yard and walk around a little bit, but yeah. Just need to be, yeah, I miss being up on the mountain a lot. I wish I brought my 3-wheeler down, just, I don't have the money to repair that right now, and I'll have to replace the pull cord on it. Otherwise, I'd be doing more vids up on the mountain too. You know, I'm not going to take the truck up there because I don't want to take risk of popping a tire and getting stuck up there and all that fun stuff, and then it costs you a bunch of money to get a tow truck up in a place like that to either pull you out or replace a tire for you, because yeah, there's no spare on that truck. So, but dump out the water from my cocoa stuff last night. Sometimes I drink hot cocoa. Well, not sometimes. I drink hot cocoa a lot of times at night to be able to relax and get tired and go to sleep. That's how I was able to get myself to go to sleep last night. I just figured give it that little extra punch to make it a little easier to fall asleep. I don't like to drink, but it's been really hard to go to sleep these days. Can't really do dishes. As you can tell, I got, where is it? A shit ton of dishes. It's like a skillet, 2 cups, some tongs, and a couple forks. Get that hot water rolling. I just got done doing some laundry this morning too. I had to rerun the dryer once because I forgot I got some stuff done last night and fell asleep and so I just reran it real quick, warm up the clothes and all that, and make it easier that way. So, well, not necessarily easier, but you know, they help unwrinkle them a little bit, because when they sit in the dryer and you forget about them overnight, they wrinkle up a little bit. So, just reran it for a quick moment. Let's go. And then I went ahead and got some other shit that I had in the washer washed this morning, because, yeah. Excuse me. Since I'm the only one here, I've been basically using it like a hamper. This stuff out. Oh yeah, I got a couple scarves here. That's what those are. These aren't gonna be for me. I'm gonna put them on the puppies, actually. Let the puppies wear them. So I noticed Mr. Bear, he's been getting cold here, and sometimes he'll crawl underneath the futon, because one of the heater I have one of the heaters I have in the living room, at night I'll point it basically towards our corner of the room, and the way it sits, it'll blow the heat under the bed too. And my jacket, my fluffy furry jacket. I love this thing. But no, I figure I'll just put these on the dogs to help them stay warm, because that heater will blast some heat under the bed, and they'll stay warm under there if it gets cold. Sometimes they'll just crawl under the blankets, just like Momo does. Been waking up and I've been finding I'm happy to see Gordon Kitty's getting along with the dogs. They're finally getting along better, because he'll go and curl up with Mr. Bear to get warm. Otherwise, he'll even curl up with Momo, and then at night he'll sleep where the futon's sitting. It's sitting like in the corner of the room, so he'll sleep right in the corner of the bed where the corner of the wall is, and the bed and the pillow to stay warm. Yes, you guys are gonna get to wear these to stay warm, especially when it's gonna start getting colder again here at night. Yeah, it's been dropping down. It's staying mainly in the low 30s right now. I know this weekend they're calling for snow, but we'll see what happens. Normally by this point we end up with about a foot of snow. So, in all honesty, I'm surprised it hasn't snowed yet. But supposedly supposed to snow here this Saturday. Supposedly. Stop. Okay, there. But again, we'll see what happens. Things will start once it starts dropping into the 20s at night again, and then stays there. It's definitely gonna snow. I think. Let's see here. It's November now. 6-7 months of this bullshit, but And once it starts dropping down the colder temperatures, then it'll end up. It'll definitely start snowing on a regular. I think 1 year, it might have been shortly after Halloween that we ended up getting snow. I'm just surprised it hasn't already. To be honest, I'm actually surprised we haven't already. I'd give it a week or two, and we might get hit with finally start getting hit. It's not like I want it, but I like the wintertime and I like the snow. I like it a lot. I just don't like it when all I got is this little fucking snow shovel to clear out such a large area. So, and that's the part that I don't care for it. It's one thing when you've got a little, like, just your driveway where it's like a 1 or 2 car driveway, and it's like, let's say, like 20 feet wide by, let's say, like, I mean, I'm surprised they'll even be that wide. They're usually like 15 feet, something like that, between 12 and 15 feet wide. And then you've got probably a 20-foot driveway. Where this, it's like 25 feet, 30 feet from the house to the shop. And then it's like 50-something feet from one end of the parking area to the other. And then in the front, it's something like 11 or 10 feet by like 30 feet, something like that. And then you got the driveway, which is like 11 or 12 feet wide and by like 150 or 200 feet, something like that. So it's like all that with just a little 18-inch snow shovel and a really fucked up back that just doesn't work out. The first couple winters and all, I could get through. I pushed myself through at times. Like, I'd push myself through at times, but it'd get to the point when there's just so much I can't do it anymore, and then I'm stuck. We're kind of just stuck stomping a trail through the snow. So, yeah, because the house is for sale and I'll be here, I'm pretty much going to end up, once the snow gets to a certain point, I'm going to have to park the truck down below, and then I'll have to basically dig a trail so that it's safer for people to walk up and down the driveway and all that, instead of like, basically make like a set of snow stairs all the way up. I've never really done that before, because I would use a sled. Like when we parked down below, we'd use a sled to bring up groceries and stuff up to the house. So yeah, might as well just make a little staircase thing, and then if I get my hand, I think this other sled's still there. I don't remember. It's still here. I think I finally got rid of that one. I was like, fuck this, because it got to a point every time I was pulling stuff up the driveway, by the time I get to the top, I'd have like an inch or two of snow packed onto the bottom of it. It's like, shouldn't have to wax this like every other day type thing if that's the case. I never did that stuff, but yeah. My faithful puppies. It's my Pooh Bear. Hey, Pooh Bear. What's up, Coda? This is my boy. Yeah. It's my Coda. And there's my Momo. My Misha. Yep. Good times. Anyways. No, I've got to contact the neighbor back. Because they were asking me earlier. They were wanting to talk to me about the house, so I figure I'll contact them back here after this. And yeah, the house should be under a new listing here, hopefully here, starting within the next 24 to 48 hours. Yeah. So See what happens. I'd like to be done with this shit before the end of the year, because Lord knows I don't want to keep dealing with this at the beginning of the year. You know, how you start off your year seems like how you finish your year. So I don't really want to start off another shitty year. So 30-something years of shitty years. Come on, let's get a break now. I mean, that's given, you know, some credit that there's been some good years. But, yeah, no. I'm just gonna pretty much chill today and rotate the laundry over and contact the neighbor, find out what they're wanting. It's not the one set of neighbors that right now I don't want anything to do with. I've got a couple of the other neighbors out here that are interested. So we'll see what happens. So thanks for watching and have a good day. Maybe I'll upload later. I don't know. We'll see. Later.